Oh, hey. So, what the is happening on streaming right now?
Disney is increasing the prices of its streaming services again this fall.
Breaking news of the day. Prices mark across basically all of its services.
So a few days ago, I got this email from Apple TV, right? The email is not that long, but it did manage to punch me in the face. It said that they're gonna increase my monthly subscription from $6.99 to $9.99, which makes 0 sense cause their library has barely anything I can watch.
With Apple TV Plus, we're always looking for new ways to bring more of this to you.
Let's do the math here. So Netflix is $15.49, right? And it has 3,657 original movies and TV. Some are good, some are just trash, some are just utter trash, but that's the number. Meanwhile, Apple TV only has 1,000. I mean, come on. What's that? They only have 100? What the? The reason why I showed you this is not because of the $3 price increase or the Apple TV Plus service itself. With just 40 million users, it's relatively a smaller player in the streaming game. Except, this is the latest component of a grand movement.
Want to spend the weekend binge watching your favorite shows? If you're sharing a password, get ready for a crackdown.
A significant change that is happening to the entertainment industry that we are witnessing right now. Not that long ago, streaming was the consumer-friendly banger deal. It was simply way better than what we had. But now, everything is different. The prices of every streamer are just going up, and it's not gonna stop anytime soon.
It says the era of streaming wars is over. If the streaming wars are over, who won? Netflix?
I guess Netflix.
And I won't show you exactly how it's going to change the way we experience movies and TV forever. See, this all streaming wars, streaming battle things start with Disney launching Disney Plus, their own streaming service.
Our parent company Disney unveiling new streaming service Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
That's a big deal for the company. This is an extension.
The story is simple. So back in 2007, Netflix started to put the movies they had on this new thing called the internet.
Millions of Americans own a personal computer.
Just what is this main artery of the information superhighway?
Are a lot of people just getting on to the internet because they feel that they have to get onto the playing field, so to speak?
But it's very hip to be on the internet right now.
And nobody cared because it was this new thing the big corporations didn't really understand at the time.
I'm Netflix.
Who?
Netflix.
Man, legendary outlaw?
And few years later, they managed to get 49% of all US households to subscribe to streaming, which is a pretty big deal if you ask me. And still, nobody paid much attention.
Who?
But in 2018, Disney and all the other big studios started to panic.
On Thursday, the streaming service's market cap soared over Disney's for the first time, making its stock more valuable than the entertainment juggernauts.
Look what happened. Now all of a sudden, this new kid on the block is more valuable than the biggest, oldest movie studio on earth. And that's literally insane because this is not Disney. This is Disney. It's like a freaking octopus with arms hanging around in almost every single aspect of entertainment. So obviously the House of the Mouse was not happy. I mean, they used to give licenses for the movies they had to Netflix, but it was always like pocket money for them, and they never took it that seriously. But now this small revenue source has grown super big, super fast, and it's started to become a trend, particularly to the control Disney have in the space. So they had to do something about it. See, Disney Plus is a bit of a dilemma. They launched it at $6.99 a month, and honestly, it felt like a killer deal. For that price, you can watch all the Marvel stuff, Star Wars, Pixar movies, and even Nat Geo if you like that, for basically half the price of Netflix. So arguably, this one service made streaming overall a whole lot better. But check this out. This is the public interest for streaming services. And this is cable TV. It's perfectly inverted. So basically, the more streaming services becomes favorable, the more people gonna lose interest in cable TV and channels. So remember when I showed you the entire map of Disney? Take a closer look. And here it is, Fox, the biggest cable channel in the world. So technically, Disney Plus is just gonna make Fox less desirable, right? But I guess the mouse is like, we can make more money by entering into streaming than keeping a channel alive or something like that, I guess. Okay, moving on from that. The only way Disney can maintain its power and control is pretty simple. Start a war, a streaming war, and win. Dethrone Netflix. That aggressive $6.99 price tag is a part of that. And this time, Disney was all in. And just to show how badly Disney wanted this, in a one earnings call, Disney CEO Robert Iger literally said,
"Today, much of our focus is on integrating Fox's assets and leveraging them, along with our Disney businesses, to move quickly into the direct-to-consumer space. Nothing is more important to us than getting this right. We remain confident in our strategy and our ability to successfully execute it. We're clearly bullish on our future for good reason."
To his credit, it kind of worked. I mean, just look at this. So this is the total number of subscribers Disney Plus has, and the growth is just insane. By the fourth quarter of 2022, more than 164 million people are subscribed, which is a milestone that took Netflix 11 years to pass, and Disney Plus is just 3 years old.
Is there something special about today?
Everything was going great until everyone started to do the same thing. Like if you want to watch something, there are more choices than ever before, not just with content, but also with the endless amount of services to be. Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime Video, Paramount Plus, HBO has Max, Universal has Peacock, and even Apple launched Apple TV Plus. And frankly, they all followed the same formula. Get much content to your platform as possible, make exclusive productions, and give all of that at a too good to be true price. And do all of this, you're growing. Nice job.
In this report, one is Disney Plus, up to 94.9 million subscribers as of January 22nd.
But here's the thing, this is not sustainable. Like all of this looks enticing on a fancy chart, but you can't keep doing this if you're like bleeding inside. And by bleeding, I mean this. This is how much Disney is losing because of their direct-to-consumer products, aka Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu. In 2020, the loss is $2.8 billion. In 2021, $1.6 billion. And in 2022, $4 billion. You just can't make this shit up. This simply means Disney is spending way too much money on streaming without much coming back. I mean, yeah, for the first few years, losing money is considered fine, but that's only if you keep growing. And that's why earlier this year, Disney investors started to panic.
Disney is in the headlines this week after losing a whopping 2.4 million subscribers.
Streaming subscriber growth is stalling across the board.
The Magic Kingdom saw a surprise loss of 4 million paid subscribers in Q2.
For the first time ever, Disney Plus lost subscribers while losing billions of dollars. And this is bad. Very bad. So what are they gonna do? Well, follow Netflix. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Just do what the fuck is Netflix is doing. And let me explain why. See, Netflix, as much as they are hated, are brilliant at this streaming thing. They practically live and breathe this shit. See, early on, Netflix realized that offering this content that costs billions of dollars to make for a cheap price is not gonna end well. So they did three things. One, introduce a cheaper ad-supported tier. 2, make the ad-free premium plans more expensive, so more people are going to choose the ad tier. 3, crack down on password sharing. That's the one I don't like because I use my mom's account, but whatever, I guess. And here's the kicker. They did these things a few months ago and now we have the results. And they are looking very good. So see this. These are the daily new signups for Netflix. Basically, the number of people who are getting a new subscription. And see this spike? This is when Netflix started to crack down on password sharing. Most people, including me, expected people to unsubscribe, but no, people came in. And also, according to this article from IndieWire, they have found that Netflix's ads plan makes almost the same amount of money as their standard ad-free plan. I mean, that's crazy. And yeah, Disney is definitely taking notes. Just 3 months after Netflix's password sharing crackdowns, Disney CEO literally said that they will do the same in 2024. And a month after Netflix launched their ads plan, Disney Plus also released an ads tier. Isn't that funny? And it's not just them either. Now almost every streaming service has an ads plan. But there's another aspect to this, and it has to do with cable and sports.
Been blown away by Crabtree's hands and his ability to suck in these balls.
Okay, look, I don't know much about sports, except for Shaq has a huge hand.
You know, he reminds me of a truck. Dr. J got hands like that.
But what I do know is that 40% of the US population has a cable subscription, and most of them only have it to watch sports. They would pay anything for sports, and there's a decent chance that you, sir, also has cable. I'll see you in the comments. So this is a huge market, right? And that's why we are starting to see those streaming companies planning to cut down production on movies and TV and rushing to get those broadcasting deals with different sports leagues. For example, Max is giving a $9.99 add-on for Bleacher Reports to watch NBA, NHL, MLB, and US soccer matches. And that's on top of the $9.99 base plan. So $20 total. I mean, it sounds like a cash grab, but when you compare it to the monstrosity of cable prices, it's really not. So I think it's safe to say that we are in a post-streaming wars era because no one's trying on top of each other anymore and everybody just want to make profits. So 2024 is going to be pretty interesting. And I think 2 things going to happen. Disney Plus might see their first profits in 2024 if they make less but really good shows that can get fans excited about. And seeing some of the stuff Bob Iger said recently, it seems like they will. And streaming prices will continue to go up, and more password crackdowns are on their way.
Tranquility, we copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Doing research for this video took way longer than it ever should. Like, it took me like 2 months just to like get all the details and like compress into a script and whatever. And there's a link with all the sources and stuff, so you can watch it there. And if you want the script for this video, it's on my Patreon page. And with Patreon, you can see my videos a day before they go on YouTube, and you can support my work on that way, because these videos, man, take the money. Like, you know what I mean? And if you can't do that, don't worry, you can subscribe to the channel and like this video and leave a comment. That helps out a lot. Alright, I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Bye.